Act 1 of Death of a Salesman continues as Willy and Charlie's card game gets interrupted by another flashback, this time involving Willy's older brother, Ben. Uncle Ben is a solid man in his 60s, with an authoritative air. He's utterly certain of himself. The card game and flashback overlap, and we learn that Linda and Willy recently got news that Ben died in Africa. In the flashback, Ben talks about the tremendous real estate opportunities he's exploring in Alaska, telling his brother, "I'm surprised you're not up there." Ben asked if Mother is still living with Willy, and asks whether he's heard anything from Father. Back in the card game, Willy's confused conversation prompts Charlie to storm out. We then see Ben and Willy meet and shake hands for the first time, discover that Ben hadn't seen his mother and didn't know she'd died. The two also talk about their father. Ben reveals and repeats his own tale of success in the diamond mines of Africa. He tells his nephews, "Why, boys, when I was 17, I walked into the jungle, and when I was 21, I walked out, and by God, I was rich." Prompted by Willy, Ben reveals that their father played and made flutes, and that he was a very great man and a very wild-hearted man. He took the family all across the country before abandoning them when Willy was a small boy. Trying to impress Ben, Willy brags about his sons, who have been stealing, and he asserts that he's raising them well, bringing them up just the way their dad raised them, rugged, well-liked, all around. Ben reassures him that he's a first-rate dad, and that the boys are outstanding, manly chaps. Hanging on Ben's every word, Willy admits that he's afraid he's not teaching his boys the right things. Before exiting stage, Ben repeats how he walked into the jungle and walked out rich. Affirmed, Willy says, "That's just the spirit I want to imbue them with." A confused, dreamlike effect dominates this section as the past and present overlap, making conversations hard to follow. The confusion mirrors Willy's mixed-up mind as he struggles to keep track of reality. The character of Ben introduces the symbol of distant lands. Alaska and Africa seem to represent Willy's lost chances for success and freedom. In this section of the play, Ben repeats his story of success, as if reiterating just how much his life eclipses and haunts Willy's. The flute becomes, in this section, a symbol of Willy's father, and fatherhood looms large here. Willy defends himself in the way that he raises his sons, although he seems to recognize the difference between his son's childhood and his own. It's clear that Willy is not grounded in a positive sense of self, and he suffers from his father's abandonment. He says, "I still feel kind of temporary about myself." Although nearing the age of retirement, Willy has not yet found a confident sense of adulthood.